Good morning. I'm going to show you how to make your OneNote class notebook look nice and organized with lots of color coding and neat features that will help your students and you stay organized this year. The first thing to recognize is that depending on where you open up your notebook, it might look a little different. So if you're opening up your class notebooks within Teams, you'll notice they're kind of boring looking and everything's down the left. You won't really see all the tabs and the pretty things. If you open in the browser or the app, though, you're going to see something very different. There are two different versions of OneNote that might be useful. OneNote 2016 and OneNote for Windows 10. So in OneNote for Windows 10, this is what it looks like. And you can choose to move this section over to the left or the right, whichever you prefer. But you'll notice how the lesson is all nicely laid out in a table. And it's got all the different sections. And then for my assignments, I've color coded all of the different sections. And then whenever I have a section that doesn't have an assignment for the day, I'm color coding that as well, so the students know exactly what they need to do. This is what it looks like in OneNote for Windows 10. And if you use OneNote 2016, notice how this time I've got the name of the notebooks over here, and then my pages are over here. But it's very similar. I do have the tabs across the top, so this is my preference. I would rather use 2016 because it does look nicer, I think. And when you go to the Draw tab, you'll see all the different colors and things, all the different tools you have. The Insert tab is what you'll use to insert your videos and different things. And so I'm going to show you how to make a page that looks like this, where you have everything color-coded and nice in a template that you can use later for your students. So I've already made my template, but I'm going to show you how to make a new one. So what I want to do is I'm going to add a page, and I will call this whatever I would like. So I'm going to call this template sample. And so once we've got our template sample done, you'll be able to just copy this page whenever you want to reuse it. You'll right-click, copy, and then right-click, paste. And that'll make you a copy of the page that you can use for your base for all your other lessons. So what you'll want to do first is you're going to need to insert your table. So click to get your insertion point, and then go to table. And for my table, I figured out I would have 6 different types of assignment. So I made a 2x6. And notice how it's kind of small. We don't want it to be that small. So you can just go here when you find the line is like that. Just drag it out. You can always change that. And I'm going to put the names of my different categories. So maybe I want to have a vocabulary section. I want to have a grammar section. I want to have a reading section, a writing section, a listening section, and a speaking section. So I want this to all fit on one line. So I'm going to drag that just a little bit. Now when I put whatever text I have in here, it's going to give me more space. And sometimes it wants to add a line. It's not a big deal. Right click, go to table, and you can delete that row if it gets you too much. Okay. So now I have my spot where I can type in my lesson. And you'll want to make it whatever text you like. Maybe you don't like this font, and that's fine. You can change it. I would go with a darker font for the title. I'll just go with regular Arial here, and then I'll just type my assignments in there. Now let's say that I want to insert some video. I would go to Insert, Online Video. If I have a YouTube address for a video, I would put that there. And it's going to plop it right down in there. Or maybe I have a picture that I want to put in. If I have something I want to upload, I can do a file attachment, and I can just plop it in the section. Now, as for the color coding, it's really easy. Just click in the cell that you want to color code, right click, table, and you go to shading. And you can choose lots of different colors. They've already got several sets up here. So if you want to do a color scheme like this, you can. What I've chosen to do is I've picked different varieties of the same color for each section, but maybe you don't like those colors. So if you want to pick different colors, you go to more colors. And then this is where you're going to put your hex code for whatever color you want. And if you don't know what the hex code is, you can just click around and find different colors. So if I do that and tell it okay, it's going to fill that box there. So if I don't have an assignment for grammar on that particular day, that's the function I'm using, shading. And then I use this light pale gray to show that there is no assignment that day. Now, where do you get those really cool color schemes? There's a lot of places that have ideas for color schemes that you can use. If you go online, you can go to a site called designseeds.com. It's design-seeds.com. And there are tons of different color coordinated sets here. You can go by color. So if you know you want to use a certain color, it'll show you. You just pick what color is closest to what you want. So maybe I really like yellow. So I click on yellow and it's going to show me a bunch of different possibilities with yellow. So here's one color set. Here's a lemony one. Okay, so this one's kind of cool. Maybe I really like lemons. So I've got these 6 colors. Those will be my color scheme. And this is your hex code right here. This is what you want to copy. So if you copy that, and then you go back into your OneNote, when you go in and you do that table, shading, more colors, just paste that hex code right there, tell it okay, and you'll have your color. And you can just go back and you can paste all of the different colors. So you can change this as often as you like. If you decide that this month is going to be yellow and next month is going to be pink, go find a different color scheme and go for that. And you'll notice that this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different colors. And maybe you needed more, I don't know, 6 colors. Maybe you need a 7th. What you can always do is when you have set your table, you've done your shading here, and it's already got that color, and you need something that's just a little bit different, just slide it there. It'll stay in the same color family. It'll just be a slightly different shade. So if I need more than the 6 choices that I've already got, that's what I would do. Okay, so that's pretty quick and painless to make your template. So when I'm done with my template, that is when I would just keep it as it is, blank, and then I'm going to right-click, copy, right-click, paste. And now I can call it whatever I want. I can give it a name for each day's assignment. So I've got my assignments for August 3rd, August 4th, August 5th, and you can see that everything is all laid out here, nice and clean for the students. And I've chosen to put whenever I have a file that they have to click to watch a video or listen, if it's not a YouTube video, they're going to click on it